Wow, those things fly the speed of
The very molasses, the speed of
we
molasses.
have we have hypersonic things nowadays, and they're just like boop, 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 boop. You could shoot that thing if you wanted to stop it.
Right, yeah. I mean,
Oh, you just
not
did
in the game, but
oh, I thought that's what you did
no,
there.
that explosion was terrible.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well.
So did the Geth just like drop these?
The turrets?
Yeah.
Well, I think they've been here and like had time to set it up. Ragdolling is fun.
He survived that ragdoll?
No.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, God, that feels like a little broken. Oh, jeez.
Brutal.
Congratulations, you're already prepared for Dark Souls.
What do you mean?
There is a notorious boss in Dark Souls. So, let you guys know, Nick will play Dark Souls. He will at least play the first one because it's very good, and I think he'd enjoy it. There is a boss that is not a hard boss to fight. You know it's a hard boss because not a hard boss because it becomes a boss or becomes a normal enemy later on in the game.
Yeah.
But the room that you encounter him on is one like this big. I'm not joking. And there are 2 dogs in it that also attack you. And if you RNG, so if you walk in there at the wrong time, he's just there with the 2 dogs. You're stun locked. You can't do anything.
Wonderful.
Like you cannot beat it. So what people do is they go up around the side of it, buy a fuck ton of Molotov cocktails, and throw it until they kill him. And then the door just goes away. You walk in there, and the boss is dead.
Marvelous.
I would make you fight him at least once or twice at real,
Got what,
and
twice?
then be like, "Hey, give it a shot."
Got you.
Because I think, you know how it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if I'd like this, and it's like, well, how'd you try it? Well, I beat my head against a wall for a couple hours, and I didn't like it. Whereas if I was like, hey, what if I said, what are we going for? I'll explain this to you like I'm assuming you would do for me for 2. You wouldn't be like, yeah, just play. You'd be like, hey, try some of this. Or what do you like when Mrs. Play and I play a game, we're playing Fable, and one of my questions to her is like, hey, you know, so what are you thinking? What do you want to do? And she's like, okay, well, I like magic, and I kind of like a bow, but I also like I don't want to just be like beat up and squishy.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's do this, and just like, but also be like, experiment. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I think the other reason, like, you find myself drawn to Liara is like, oh, she's a scientist. I married a scientist. I have a scientist upstairs, literally, like, well,
making butter.
well, she was making butter, but like, she's like, this is ferment. It's gonna be weird, and the bacteria. Or we go for a hike, and I'm like Zen master, like on a hike where it's just like
she's like, look at that weird fucking mushroom.
Look at that mushroom. She's like, oh, see this is cleave. You can eat it. Picks it up, puts it in her mouth, just on the ground, just like. This plant's edible, puts it in her mouth. Oh my god. Like, she knows her stuff. She was a biologist, and she's taken a lot of, like, foraging classes, and it's just something she's really into, and it's just, to me, it's like, I am always in all of that, whereas I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna keep walking. It's like, but this is really strenuous. I'm like, just turn the brain off, the music never stops playing, and I just keep walking through it, there's no issue.
Oh, shit.
You missed.
Yeah, I did. Big time.
Barrier?
Oh, I did that.
Oh.
I forgot I had that.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to put that on before I decide to charge him to somewhere.
You are, like, and it's not even like you are, like I said, I was expecting you to have a lot of, like, there's, like, more BS deaths.
Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be a lot of stupidity. It's going to be a lot of, I could probably live that.
I like that Rex was just like, hey, only a fool punches this thing in the mouth.
Go around.
Go around.
Oh my god.
Is it... I'm like, what does it drive like? Does it drive like a warthog?
Like a warthog, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh fuck, I'm about to blow up. Wow, that did nothing.
Yeah, it must fuck. Wow.
That's never happened to me before. I've never died on that part. Yeah.
Swear this never happens to me. It's okay. You know, people have problems performing sometimes. We were making a lot of those jokes when playing. I'm just gonna be like, hey, just watch the first few episodes. We plug our other show. Let's plug our playthrough of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Was that on the GameCube originally?
It was on the GameCube originally. Yeah, it came out just like 4 years after Sunshine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because it has Sunshine characters in it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's also just like a very different Mario game.
Mario RPG games are fun.
Well, we have like I don't know if you have the like I have the like if you pay for like internet for Nintendo Switch, you get like the emulators.
Yeah.
So like all of them are available.
I had it for a bit, but I had it when it was just like N64 game, or excuse me, not even. I think I only had it when it was the Super Nintendo games.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because I played Fusion on that again, and the only issue I had with that was like the screen would constantly desync.
Oh god, really?
Yeah, it was just a. Wow. You, like, sure you're really strong, but it also feels like you're like he shouldn't have gone over that quickly. Like, I don't know. Oh, you got them all from the thing.
Yeah, I didn't die this time.
Hey, there's winter tires from the last time. Sorry.
Dang. Not getting anything I can
That's
use.
weird. If it's 50,000 years, and they live for 1,000 years. You're right. That's at most like. And how many generations of those are spacefaring?
That's a good point. Yeah, they were the first.
Like, if you think about it, if they were just on that planet before they came out here, and it's like, maybe it's for them, it's like genetically they are, like, they were diverse enough, but when they became spacefaring, they were like, oh, we're starting to see some problems, like cancer or anything else. Like, I don't want to go to like the deformities, like the stuff that everyone goes to for that type of inbreeding, but. That's a... Yeah. So, Prime Directive, if you've never seen Star Trek, is if you come up to a land that is, like, primitive, you are not to change it.
Got you.
You can't be like, yes, here's a gun to upset the natural balance of it all. And, yeah, so that's the whole thing is, like, what you would do is, like, let's say you went to a land and they were still in, like, the Dark Ages, you would dress to look like you were in the Dark Ages, and you would be like, yes, no, and you'd adapt their language.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because the whole point is, like, you can't help them get to space, because you need to see how they develop on their own without the outer influence.
Got you.
Which, if you think about it as, like, a type of experiment, that's really interesting. But then it's also like, but you're treating everybody like a controlled experiment.
Yeah.
Like,
at what point is this kind of fucked up?
Yeah, they're all like independent clauses, independent variables. Yeah,
Got you.
that's what I was looking for. We're also like mostly fighting with a lot of the same, like there is like no peaceful fighting with their different races. Oh god, you've got the Borg, you've got the. I can't remember half the other ones. But yeah. I'd say like watch a couple episodes of TNG. You might be like, oh, it's interesting. And
Is that the first one?
No, Star Trek is the original.
Oh.
A lot of people find TNG, which is the Next Generation, just to kind of be like, if you want a jump off point of like, hey, what is this? To give you like, it's the easiest one to jump in fresh on. Or like I said, just turn around and watch Firefly. Firefly to me is genuinely a great story. It's one of Mrs. Play's favorite TV shows. Gotcha. It's one of mine. Like, I watched it because she's like, no, it's really good. You should watch it.
Oh, okay.
And for the most part, that does not happen in that order. If I'm like, hey, this is a really good story. You should totally check it out. That's when it happens.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, Mrs. Play's like,
I don't want to.
But then she's like, oh, Demon Slayer's cool. I like My Hero now. Maybe I kind of like anime a little bit. Then she starts reading Saga. Saga's a really beautiful Romeo and Juliet type comic that's been going on for a while. It's a good Western comic. She had another friend recommend it to her, and that's what she tried it. But I told her about it a long time ago.
You said you bought it a long time ago.
I told her about it, but like she had a friend that she worked with, who was like, no, it's cool. You can enjoy these. They're good. I barely saw. I was like, why is that firing at you from nowhere?
I was looking for it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like walking up. Will that kill him instantly?
I think so. Nope.
That's... that feels like some BS.
Kind of thought it would.
Yeah. So, this is a dumb question. Are you always using the same shotgun and just upgrading it?
No, it's different shotguns.
Okay.
So currently I'm using Scimitar 1.
Okay.
It'd be like the Scimitar line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Whatever. Then they're like Katana, Storm, Hurricane.
Okay. Okay. I guess because I was like, oh, I was just looking to see what I don't know what I was trying to ask there, but I was just like, it feels like that shotgun's changing a lot, but it's not.
I don't want to do that. I want that.
Because you're dealing with the Geth.
Yes, the AP rounds are better against.
And that's.
Well, I guess they're both AP, but.
And that's like goes away in the second game. The second game is more streamlined. Like it's just a gun.
No, but different classes have different ammo abilities.
Okay.
So Vanguard gets incendiary and cryo ammo.
That kind of looks like a Forerunner ship from Halo. Like almost kind of like the Truth and Reconciliation. It's a little too bulbous in a way. It doesn't have the flatness.
And then Infiltrator, which is like the sniper class, gets cryo and disruptor ammo, which is
freeze and then machinery.
Shock ammo, basically.
Oh,
good against shields.
That's fair.
And then what is it? Soldier gets all of them. And then there are a couple of like squad mates who have unique ones. Garrus has armor piercing ammo, which is good against armor and health. And then one of the characters has shredder ammo, which is basically like hollow point ammo. It's good against organics. Yeah.
I think until hit this jump. Was that bigger than the other?
Yeah, it's a different one. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. It feels like with Rag, like I kind of want you to take damage from hitting that. It's a little weird that it's.
Yeah.
So are Geth quasi? One of them means false. Are Geth like semi-organic, or is it like we built?
They are fully organic or
synthetic.
Yeah.
But is it okay? So I guess my thing is it like synthetic like Terminator, or is it synthetic like we made artificial skin, muscles, so it has limitations like an organic being? They're not just mindless robots.
No, they're kind of like a hive mind in the sense that the more of them there are,
Yeah.
it's basically like building a server farm. The more of them they are, the smarter they are, the more tactical they are.
Legion.
But yes, but yeah, he's one, but he has like 1,000 programs in him. Which
I was also saying like I am Legion, but yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I know about him
that's
too.
why
Yeah.
I called that. But like one is like animal instincts, fight,
But like
fight or flight, don't die.
physically though, like because like you ramped up and hit him, and I'm like thinking, did you ever see? You saw the original Star Wars movies? You know the giant walkers that like.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like I would expect almost kind of that.
They aren't that big. So, I mean...
you were also hit him, like, at 5 miles an hour, and he was like...
I'm on my way. Because this isn't that big. I mean,
oh, that's
it's
true,
only,
yeah.
like, twice the height of me.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, knee and a half.
I guess it's like a monster truck in size.
Kind of, yeah. So,
And they're not very heavy.
But, yeah, it's still metal.
Okay.
I think it's just, like, a gameplay thing. I don't know. Maybe I did take damage. Maybe I took at least shield damage running through it.
And, like, even if you didn't, it, like, I don't... It doesn't bother me. I'm not like, oh, that's stupid. I'm just like, huh, because a lot of times, like, developers will add in a gameplay contrivance, and they'll be like, okay, well, this happens, but why does it happen? And it's... I don't mind stuff like that when they're like, hey, we found an in-universe way to explain it, or if they find, like, a in-universe way to explain, like, a deficiency or shortcoming of the game, and they're like, we physically don't have the capability to make it the way we wanted to, so we did this. And I always think that's kind of fun. I'm trying to think of like what like a really good example.
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, oh, are they like Terminators where if like you hit it, unless you have like boosters on, they can like throw out their hands and like dig in and stop, or is it?
I mean, probably. I mean, they probably don't weigh much more than a person.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way you can. Because you're not supposed to get the Mako through here, but there's a way you definitely can Mako through there.
Oh, I was like, can you just jump it?
And I recently did it for the first time. The last time I played this game. You didn't have that jump in the original.
Really?
Yeah.
You could flip it over though.
Fuck. Okay, that's something.
Wait. Hold on. Are you activating one set of tires at a time?
No.
Oh, okay. It looked like some stopped spinning and the other ones are still spinning, so that's why I was like...
Well, I think that's how it turns.
Oh, okay.
So, like, those wheels will be spinning, so you, like...
Oh, okay. I was like, that's, God, that's like... I forget what it was in the... I think it might have been the early 90s or early aughts. But... And I can't remember what it's called, but the... They thought they could make cars more efficient by having, like, a one-wheel drive. So it was called front-wheel drive, but the power went to, like, the right front wheel to pull the car along, and the other axle, like, spun with it because it was attached.
Right.
But the power was going to one. I can't remember what that was called. It had a very technical name.
Stupid.
It was... Oh, God, it was terrible. I think that happens in, like, My Cousin Vinny. Did they talk about it?
Really?
Yeah. It's during the scene where she's like...
It's
it's a great movie. I like to show movies like that to displays. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, no, she's really smart. She knows cars.
Right.
Wait till... Yeah, like, you have to...
Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't even get out now. Alright. Reload. Whoops. Oh, perfect. I was right in front of it, so I didn't please anything. Hey, there we go.
Oh,
Second
yay.
time the charm.
Speedrun tech. And this just trivializes these
Pretty
fights.
much. Not this part so much, but the part that's coming up because we have to fight one of those.
The walker?
One of those big ones on foot.
Oh, God.
And that's kind of a pain in the ass.
And I think this was also along the era... I don't remember if you knew about this era or you were playing games where it was like, hey, video games are, Japanese video games are wrong. Boss fights need to go away, and now like as an adult, I was like, I remember getting in on that hype of like, yeah, we don't need boss fights because Call of Duty's popular, right?
They're fun.
Yeah, good boss fights are fun. One of the games that I'm waiting to hit PlayStation 3, and I don't know if I'd re-go through the entire series with you, or if I would just do the first game, is Resistance: Fall of Man, which was made by Insomniac, the guys who did Spider-Man 1 and 2. They also did Ratchet and Clank, and the first Resistance game. That was Sucker Punch. So that is Ghost of Tsushima, and Sly Cooper.
That's right. Yeah.
Great game.
Do they still make Sly Cooper games?
They did for the PS3. There has not been one since.
I thought there was one that came out on the PS4. So I thought there was one that was like weirdly modern.
It was like, or it was like a refinish, something like that.
It might have been like a remake or something.
I love in-game cutscenes where they just show the. Was that the bug thingies that they were talking about?
No. Those are just a type of enemy that never showed up in the games again because they are annoying.
Or are they geth?
Yeah.
Are they like? I wonder if are they like raw geth?
I think it's supposed to be like synthetic musculature because they like fly and hop around.
Okay.
And like rip onto walls.
So this is just like.
Yeah.
So I remember watching the people I watched play through this.
This part always gives me trouble, so I'm gonna do what I can to not have trouble.
Oh wow, yeah, and you just. Did you ever see the Lego Movie?
I did not.
There's a TV show they talk about. It's like society just not, I think like Idiocracy almost, where it's just like society likes dumb things, and it's called Honey, Where Are My Pants? And the show's called Where Are My Pants? This is great. Stealth mode.
Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck just happened there. Wait, am I up top?
I think the Mako's under the earth. No, you're revolving. So the Mako is spinning and you're just in the gun.
This is weird.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Thanks, Garrus.
Can you like push it with your bionics? No. She has a shield.
Fuck.
I thought Paladin was on.
Okay. Can I? Shit! Now I'm stuck in it.
Now you're in it. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't crouch. You can't crawl.
Awesome.
What if you talk to Garrus?
Oh, here we go. I can.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm impressed with what you're finding though. Like you like this that's probably a C-class bug because you're it's game breaking at that point,
Right,
but it's also
not
like you also tried to get this in here.
Yeah.
I remember watching them like do this mission and like die a ton of times on this fight.
I'm going to park clear away from that ramp.
Go around, check, loot my bodies.
Pretty much.
So are you just choosing what things that you want to, or
Yeah.
can you? Is there a weight limit or a?
No.
Oh, okay.